can't see them.
It's because I've just took my fucking camera off that fucking piece of tape off my front computer screen.
Colton's.
That's so funny that you're like my students, dude, that have that shit. I was like, one of my students had that shit, and I was like, you really think they give a fuck about you?
Dude, well, you don't want to see a video of yourself jacking off in 4 years?
Yes, you do, Colton.
I do want to see that video.
Yes, you do. And you want to have to stand next to the person who's watching it and understand that they're more uncomfortable than you.
I don't. I mean, if you guys really want that, I respect that, but I don't want that. So I just put a little piece of tape over that camera.
Are you going to take the tape off or no?
It is off. I mean, I think my camera's just fucked or something there, bud.
Oh, there's something happened.
The screen is green, but nothing's there, dude. What the fuck, dude?
I left for like 5 minutes and Colton still doesn't have a video figured out.
Can you?
Whatever. I've done everything, man. I think it's just broken from being covered for so long. Or the FBI just really...
I honestly think that you just won't uncover it.
I promise you I took it off, and it keeps going green when I say start video.
How is my audio and shit? Because
your video's so bad.
It looks like it has the coronavirus too.
Yeah.
And we are recording. Welcome to the Pray for Torrin podcast. He currently has the coronavirus.
Torrin, how did you get tested? I feel like it's so hard to get a test.
I just asked.
Dude, see?
It was that easy?
Bro, I almost died the other day, and I've been in and out of the hospital. I was going to see my neurologist, and then they were like, oh, hey, yeah, that's cool, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey, can I get tested? Because I feel like the only reason why I almost drowned was because I have the fucking virus. They're like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Like, how long do you think you've had it?
I think I've had it for a month.
Damn.
A month with the coronavirus.
So what's the 14 days? It just could be dormant for 14 days?
The 14 days are just in case. Like, I got it recently. Did you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been feeling fatigued for like the last month?
I think I was like asymptomatic for a little bit too. Like usually, and this has been like the case for like my whole life, is I have to be really fucking sick, like deathly ill to be sick to show symptoms. Like, but for the most part, I'll just push through it and just like not really give a fuck.
I wonder if I got it at NAMM, because remember I got the flu in January and I felt fatigued for a month after that.
Did you have diarrhea?
I mean, I have diarrhea every month.
Like more so than daily?
I mean, I usually do every month. It's just,
how many smoothies did I have in a day?
Yeah, do I have my morning green smoothie or
fucking Mander's cooking, dude?
Do I have freaking asparagus and 4 cups of coffee?
Yeah, did Blowhole just stick it in Travers last night and take loose?
Well, if dreams could be reality, then I did.
Oh,
what if we all have it? What if everybody in the world has it?
The coronavirus here in Canada has been, pretty extreme. People are starting to cannibalize each other and fight to the death. Yeah, you step out in the snow, take all your clothes off, and run around a tree till you're the last one left, and that's how we decide.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
No fucking way, man.
Yeah, so you come out and you go, hey, bud. And then,
holy shit.
Yeah, and then 5 other guys come out of the forest and they go, hey, bud. And everybody knows that's the cue. You run towards a tree, take all your clothes off, and you run around it as fast as you can, and the last person standing. That's how we decide who gets the provisions.
That's crazy. So things are normal in Canada? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, things are normal, yeah.
Blowhole would be a perfect host and never have any symptoms and just freaking pass it along to everybody.
Got the blood. There's like a blood type to where if you have it, you're like more likely to be asymptomatic.
Oh yeah. Oh, negative.
Oh, it's a blood type that makes you that?
My blood type's BH.
BH isn't a blood type.
Fucking PH. You know, have you guys ever seen me do like little twitches and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the time.
Well, I have epilepsy, and I haven't been on meds for 20 years, and one of my fucking neurologists that I had in the hospital after the last time, I had like 4, which was pretty gnarly because I woke up in the hospital, but he was like, hey, do you ever find yourself like randomly like dropping things or randomly like throwing shit? And I'm like, fuck yeah, all the time. He's like, well, yeah, given the type of epilepsy that you have, I was just wondering. And I'm like, oh, fuck, you just answered so many of my questions.
Did you breathe on him?
No, he was keeping his distance.
Oh, okay, good.
Dude, I am glad you're all right though, Torrin. There was a time there where we were like going, oh shit, what is happening with that?
Dude, that kind of like launched on us out of nowhere too. It was like, hey guys, I almost died the other day. And we're like, just on Instagram, like, what the fuck? Travis is right down the street. Go see him, dude. Like, fuck.
I know. And it's, I was literally about to, and then he got relieved. And that was a good thing because I probably would have got the coronavirus from Torrin.
You probably would have, dude, because I was hugging because I was happy to be alive, man.
How many people did you hug?
So many.
All right, so if you were hugged by Torrin in the past month, you have the coronavirus.
Probably.
What about that dude that helped you, your friend that you were surfing with? Does he have it now too then?
Yeah, he said that he had diarrhea pretty bad.
That's
And
like the
anybody have to
balance
get
of
you-
like, get coronavirus, let Torrin live, you know what I mean? Like save his life or get coronavirus. Is fucking.
If he had the choice, if he knew that I had corona, he probably would have been like, nah. Dude, the one thing that's a plus about this is like my dating has been great. I've been making
I'm not sure you should be dating while you're infected with the coronavirus.
No, I'm not allowed to drive, dude. I have seizures.
But they're allowed to come bang you?
If they want.
Who have you reeled in? Have you like through like the Tinder and shit like that?
Yeah.
I've heard Tinders had been like not so active because no one wants to go see new people nowadays. But
Dude, I got 99 matches right now.
All right, so you're dating. Is there like a coronavirus group that you can bang?
I'm playing Call of Duty, son.
Yo. So Torrin's talking about his dating life is out of control because he's got the coronavirus.
Oh my god, I can imagine.
Dude.
Hey, can you guys see my dick? Okay.
Yeah.
you need to cut a hole in those pants for us.
Yeah, don't you get like free pants? Just cut a hole.
Yeah.
Did you get free pants? Just cut a hole in those.
I wish I got free pants. Hey, so Torrin, I don't know if I got here late in the conversation. So what's the deal, dude? Like, are you feeling sick or like, is it like, what's it like now that you have the corona?
The old corona.
Diarrhea, and then it's aches and pains.
You're having, so it's like diarrhea too?
Uh-huh. That's
Shit.
fun.
I thought it was just respiratory.
That too, but I guess I have long lungs, I found out.
What?
Yeah, they're like, oh,
So
you've got
long they come out of your
got
asshole?
long lungs. So they had to like, when they were, I've gotten like 4 x-rays and they had to like extend the x-ray because I had long lungs or something. I also found out I'm 5'11" and a quarter.
No, you're not.
Fuck yeah. I'm 5'11" and a quarter. That's what they told me, dude. And I'm fucking taking those quarters, bro.
So what, you feeling all right now, or like are you having like fever and stuff like that?
Yeah, so when I almost drowned, I had a fever of 102, they told me.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I think...
Did you feel like shit before you went surfing or while you were surfing?
Well, I think at that time I was like asymptomatic. I might have had a seizure, or I might have had fever, but I don't really realize when I'm sick sometimes, and that's just the way that I am because I'm not a pussy. But
Yeah, I mean, me too. I'm the same way. I'm
Yeah, same. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
I actually have the coronavirus right now. I'm just not. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm just not a pussy, you know, talking about it to everybody.
Do you think does the coronavirus affect dogs?
I think it does, but I think it also doesn't. Sadly, I think I infected my dog.
What?
Yeah,
Dude.
I think Tark's a goner.
No.
Really?
No, I'm not kidding, dude.
What?
Tark. See?
That's
I heard that there's like some New York zoo that got tested a tiger for coronavirus positive.
I saw that. I think they were just trying to jump on the Tiger King fucking
Yeah,
hype
right?
train.
I know. And then also, I don't know. I feel like it's bullshit because like, aren't we low on tests? Like, why would they be using them for?
Yeah. Why are they
Fucking
wasting them on
tiger.
like tigers and Torrin and you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, why are they wasting it on me and shit? Dude, that test fucking sucks, though.
What'd they do?
Bro, they stick this, like, plastic rod up your nose past your sinuses. And
Oh.
they swab. So, I didn't look at it, but I think it was, like, she had a rod about this big, and it went into my nose.
Fuck.
Yeah, and she did that twice. So jammed it up
I
there.
watched a porno like that one time.
I don't know if I'd be down to watch a porno like that. Maybe if it was like in the dick hole.
In the dick hole?
Hey, Torrin, I wanted to ask this. I know you stopped smoking weed a few months ago. Do you think that by you
Get
stopped
less
smoking,
pussy now that you stopped smoking weed?
that could have affected the fact that you had a seizure? Because at what age did you start, or did you start smoking weed?
I started smoking weed in 6th grade, and then I stopped smoking weed in high school for a couple years, and then I stopped smoking weed in college. So I had been on and off like a couple times. I don't know.
But you had never had any like grand mal or the type of seizure that you had?
No, I had a grand mal.
Okay.
I had a grand mal when I was 8. That was my first one, and that was the one where I had known after that point. It's like, oh shit, Torrin's got epilepsy. That was like the thing about me and like my family and shit. And I'd been without it for so long, and all I had were those little twitches. I found out though, those little twitches are like, if you think about, and this is the analogy that all my neurologists were using, think about kindling. Each one of those little twitches is like kindling. So after a while, after 20 years, then like you could start a fire, you know?
A big one.
A big one.
The coronavirus is like triggers seizures or something.
Well, then I also looked up after all this shit had happened. I looked up like, oh, like what triggers? I was like, what the fuck? How did this happen? And then it said that illnesses or sickness can also lower your threshold to seizures. So, like, if I'm sick, then I can be, like, I can have a seizure kind of thing easily, or at like an easier. But I don't know.
Or if your immune system is down, it's easier for that to happen.
Pretty much, that's what it is.
Did you guys see that the British Prime Minister is like in intensive care?
He's a pussy.
Like he's almost gonna die. I think they say.
Good.
Yeah, Austin just
Boris Johnson.
Yeah, that's
said
the
he's on
dude.
the phone.
That guy's a fucking faggot weasel.
You know him, Colton?
Do you know Boris?
That's just what I think. I think he makes some good decisions, but mostly I think he's just chosen.
He kind of looks like an old blowhole, no?
Yeah, man. In the future, I will be the Prime Minister of England.
I want to see what's his name? Boris?
Yeah, look at him. Look at his face.
That's a
Boris.
good name. You should name your daughter Boris, Shane.
Probably, dude. That's probably on the agenda.
What is your daughter's name going to be? You should name her 7.
We were thinking 11, like the
The number after 7.
the number after 7.
Dude, I think it's bullshit, man.
He kind of looks like Colton.
He does kind of look like old me if I didn't take care of myself.
It's like if both you and Blowy fuck.
Had a kid that didn't give a shit about drinking water or eating vegetables.
Do you?
I do now. Now that there's coronavirus out.
In the last month.
Are you taking any measures, Torrin, about having the coronavirus, or you just?
I'm currently living in my mom's house, and she's taking care of me.
That's nice.
Dude, it's fucking awesome. One, because she's really good at making food, like super fucking good at making food. And then another is that I have a room to myself. The bed is uncomfortable because it's too comfortable.
Yeah, you're used to that poor man's bed.
I'm used to a poor man's bed. That's damn sure. I'm used to one that bites me back.
Well, my dad's taking care of me in Canada.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're on the same level, except worse because you're older.
Yeah.
And you don't have the coronavirus and seizures.
Yeah.
So you're just you're a fuck up.
What I have noticed, it's been raining a lot lately, and they say it's because pollution's on the decline, and the pollution has been almost causing global warming. And so now that it's not, no one's driving or no factories are working right now, it's the sky and the atmosphere are like, oh, I love this, and it's just raining back to normal days.
Damn. What if you could go back in time and be like, when the people are talking about global warming, and be like, nah, it's cool. In 2020, there's gonna be the coronavirus. Everybody's gonna be inside for 3 months.
Yeah, no, I believe
It'll
it.
heal itself.
That's probably a thing.
Colton, are you still with us?
I am. I'm just
Where'd the coronavirus come from? What's your take?
it's definitely man-made. It's got some splices of RNA of HIV. It was likely released by some high-up cabal-type people, Israeli Mossad, MI5. People were getting pretty close to the sexual blackmail rings that the Israelis were running. So I think it was kind of something to take everybody's mind off of that, because things were getting pretty hot for Prince Andrew, especially after his interview. And then things started popping off with the virus 2 weeks later. So I think it was something, A, to distract, and then B, to unite the world into a global type currency.
I don't know, dude. I think China and the U.S. are in cahoots about this. They're like, we need to.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
We need to create something. And it's China's don't worry, dude. We got this. We can spread shit.
Yeah. Whatever it is, I think that it's sort of bad, but it's not that bad. The media is definitely blowing it out of proportion at this point. I think it's mutated enough to not be bad. And I think what we should do is just do what Sweden has done, which is essentially tell old people to self-isolate as much as possible. But for the rest of the economy, just kind of be more weary. Don't cough in people's faces. Cover your mouth before you cough. Wear a mask if you're around a lot of people, and just kind of wait till it gets warmer. Wash your hands a lot.
Have they opened shit back up in Sweden yet?
Everything's pretty much back to normal.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you move to Sweden then?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I might. They still let you have guns over there, and you can hunt, and it's got fresh rivers and shit. But
Man,
I don't know. I like Southern California too.
And they don't have open borders in Sweden. You can't just go over there.
I could tell you what. I could get into Sweden easier than a Swedish could get into America.
Damn
That makes
right.
sense.
Yo, is Blowhole in the pantry?
Yeah, man, I'm in my shelter with my food.
Oh, you weren't kidding.
Do you guys want some dad's cookies?
Oh, that looks so Canadian. Harvest Crunch.
It is
It's Trios there, bud.
fucking Harvest Crunch. Got some dad's cookies.
Fucking Harvest Crunch there.
Got some President's Choice.
Is that what your gay-ass president drinks?
We have a prime minister in Canada, and he does have gas.
He does have a pretty nice ass.
Yeah, in order to look that young, he pours ginger ale in his butthole.
See that?
The fizz helps. The fizz massages the inside of your colon. So if you pour ginger ale in your butthole, it's an old Canadian fucking folk medicine.
Huh.
Yeah, it was created in Medicine Hat.
You guys learned it from the old natives there, huh?
Yeah. In Medicine Hat, Alberta. It's on the border of Saskatchewan and Alberta. They
Oh, yeah.
started pouring ginger ale in their assholes.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny, dude? We're down here like thinking, yeah, as long as I got the beach, I'm cool. Everything's fine. Like we could always go to the beach, and then it's like, oh wait, close the beach down. What the hell is this?
Yeah. So how does that make you feel from a American standpoint? Do you feel like your rights are taken away, or do you feel,
for sure? Oh no,
or do you feel like, oh, we should be doing this? This is a good idea. I shouldn't be able to be on this beach.
No, they're taking away our amendment, bro.
Well,
The Beach Amendment.
the beach amendment. I think it's just
No,
it
right to
depends.
assemble.
It depends how much you can get in trouble, right? Like that's when it gets sticky. 'Cause if you really get like a penalty for some shit like that, when you're like, nah, I live in a free country, I think I should do this. Then yeah, but I think it's a good thing that we're doing if this coronavirus is really that serious.
It's a good thing we're doing, but I think there's a different way to approach it, right? I mean,
people just don't understand people who surf, and that's the problem. How serious is everybody taking this? Shane, how are you mad that everything's closed down right now? Or do you think
I'm pretty mad, bro. No, I'm pretty mad everything's closed down.
I figured you.
Yeah, it's annoying as fuck.
I get it, I understand, but it's at the same point, like, I don't know, dude. It's just fucking gets me.
You get it, you understand.
Up.
Like, is it legitimate? Do you think it's legitimate, or do you think it's illegitimate? You don't have to have an opinion either.
I don't know. Yeah, I think they can do without closing everything down. You know what I mean? Like, just fucking let things ride by themselves, right?
Just let everybody get it and see who actually suffers from it.
Something like that. I don't know.
Because it's a thing. Like, we know it's a thing because Torrin got it, and it obviously affected him.
No, obviously.
So, like, how invaded by the coronavirus do you feel, Torrin, or do you think everybody should just get it and get over it?
Well, I guess I'm immune to it after this, so
How stoked are you?
I'm fucking pretty stoked.
Is that what they told you?
Yeah. So I'll be immune to it after it, but
So do you think everybody should just get it and then get immune to it and get on with our
think
damn lives?
so, but at the same time, I also think that, like, I think people are just too big of pussies to allow someone else to control them. And
it's just tricky because certain people decided, like, it was interesting. One of my gigs got canceled. The first gig that got canceled out of all of them was I was playing for Scripps Health Foundation. And it was like pretty early on, like not everything had been canceled like it is now. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. That Scripps Health Foundation is the one that canceled like way in advance. Like, what do they know? Or something like they think this is like a big deal, you know, like we're not going to get all these people internationally together from whatever. I was playing for some shit. I don't know what it was. Yeah, I don't know, because I'm kind of like, I like to just watch this shit go down and be like, I don't know if it's like, it feels like we should all be able to get together, but is this serious? Is it not serious? Torrin got it. One of the homies said, like, I don't buy into anything until somebody I know has it, you know? So it's like, now we know someone, like Torrin's got it, it's real.
But here's the thing, like, if you understand how a virus is spread in the sense that it could have been a couple things for Torrin. He figured out that he's been having seizures and has seizures, so something's been going on. He's somehow immunocompromised in a sense, and he was in and out of a hospital. So he had that kind of going for him. Granted, he was probably healthy in every other sense, but I think that it's a bad virus, but I think that by waiting, you're just prolonging the inevitable to where everybody gets it and it can mutate and be even worse, to where if we were just business as usual and it was just like, oh shit, it's a bad flu season this year. Some fucking nerds made a man-made virus. That really sucks, but it'll, you know, thin through the herd and be out and done with by the time summer's over. You know, that would be great. But just like the Spanish flu, I mean, it wasn't the first round that fucked everybody up. It was the second round. So I don't know, man. It kind of remains to be seen if it's really that gnarly, but I'm kind of on the side of Torrin where I'm not going to go hang out with a ton of people. I don't shake a ton of people's hands. I'll give some elbow dabs. I wash my hands more. Like, I would hang out with Torrin. I would just stand 6 feet or more away from him and talk to him just like that. You know, I wouldn't probably sit in a room that he's been inside of a lot and touching everything right now.
But that's that's, you know, you and Torrin and, you know, like we all have like but a lot of workplaces, well, I would assume working out of college would be like, you know, you don't really have many options. Like,
yeah, well, he was ground zero for where that shit was breaking out too. Like, so all those kids at the
colleges. It makes sense that it would be closed down, you know?
Yeah.
Like same with my gigs. It's like I can't go to like the point of like playing live music is a bunch of people getting together. Like that's done, you know? Yeah, so like there's a lot of other places. Somebody was talking about the Navy ship. They're like, you're lucky if you get 3 inches of space on a Navy ship.
Yeah, no shit. Those things are assessed.
So kind of gnarly. Did you or do you know anybody who has gotten their $1,200 check from the government yet?
Not a single person, nor the $10,000 grant, supposedly, that
I did.
You got it, Torrin?
Yeah.
He got the coronavirus and the check. He's like Willy Wonka's fucking.
What the heck? I think you're lying, dude.
Nah, bro. Like,
full of
I'm
shit.
getting paid over here, dude. I work for the government, dude.
So they already sent you the $1,200 check?
Facts first.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
What did you?
Is he being serious? Is this for real?
Can't tell if he's serious or not.
Direct deposit or a check?
Check.
He's lying.
Can you show us the check?
No, it's at my dad's house.
So Torrin has already received his check.
What about you, Shane?
I
Or
haven't
do you make
received
more
shit.
than $100,000
No, I
a
haven't
year?
received fucking shit yet, dude.
And what about the Subaru? Do you know anyone who's gotten it?
Not a single person.
Except for Torrin.
Torrin says that he got it, but I don't believe him.
Yeah, he said it's at his dad's house. What kind of answer is that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm at my
it
mom's
made you put in your bank account information.
Who doesn't just
Probably
direct
got-
deposit that?
You probably just got some like jury duty shit and think that it's that. That's what you have on all these
Jury
bills,
duty,
thinking that
son.
you got a
You fucking just got jury duty.
check. You haven't gotten shit, bro. They haven't given you a damn dime. The whole point of this thing is just shut the whole economy down and then just make everybody have to stop for a little while, make the people that were kind of on the cusp of losing their homes, lose their homes, and then boom, all the multinationals come in, all the Chinese, all the Saudis that own already a fucking third of New York just come in and buy fucking a third of California, dude. At cost, baby.
I
At
do have to say,
cost.
I did not get my check yet either. And they've been talking about this. I've been watching those press conferences for weeks. And they're like, we're going to get that money to you ASAP. These Americans, they need their
Dude,
money. We're talking
those fools don't give
$1,200.
a fuck about you, bro.
Aw.
And what's $1,200 going to do for somebody who's got a house payment that's like
Well,
$1,200
will help me for sure.
Yeah, no, it would help a lot of people for sure across the nation, 100%. But somebody who was like just opened up a business or something in a place like this, and then is just told, "Hey, you got to shut your doors."
No, it's called "This is America, bitch." Here's $1,200. Go figure it out.
Yeah, it's like, this is America, bitch. People get sick. Fucking go to work, you pussy.
It's called $1,200 can go a long way if you're not trying to live in California.
Torrin, get well, dude.
Yeah,
Rip it.
get well.
He is well. That's what he said. He's got to be on meds now forever, and he's got seizures. So
Just don't be such a pussy. If you need a ride, you're not contagious. Give me a call.
I have to wait 2 weeks.
love you guys.
Love
Love you guys, dude. You rip
Love
it.
you guys.
Love you too.
All right. Talk to you later.
Okay,
Later.
goodbye.
You hang up first.
No, you hang up.
No, you hang up.
I don't know how to hang up.
I
Every